I'm drafting an email about the GIF versus GIF debate. Sent. Our brains are individuals, little gelatinous masses. But Silicon Valley superstars want to create something from science fiction that would change all that. A new tech called neural lace. Neural lace was coined by Iain M in a long-running set of science fiction novels. In the books, the tech helps brains interact with each other and with AI. Back in the real world, tech companies want to give your brain this same upgrade. No thank you, I say. No thank you, sir. Good day. Neural lace might sound shiny, but it's just another way of saying brain-computer interface, something scientists have experimented with for decades. This totally took off in the 90s, and by the late 2000s, there were more than 100 new peer-reviewed papers every year looking at how to hook up man to machine. We've hooked up rats to these things with mixed results. We've made it so paralyzed people could move a cursor or feel sensations. We've even made the whole system wireless. But right now, TBH, BCIs are not awesome. They suck up information about brain activity, like brain waves with EEGs, or blood flow with fMRIs. They can measure activity with electrodes, but to date, no BCI can directly interconnect and read the neurons in the brain. We just get a general idea of what's going on. And that's what neural lace is promising, a direct, hard connection. Right now, it's sort of like we're watching the brain through binoculars rather than going over and having a chat, which does make humanity sound kind of like creepers. Neural lace's promise is that the lace would be injected into the brain, embed itself, and then live there, intertwined with your brain cells, translating your thoughts into computer language, uploading and downloading information from networks, and so on. This could improve memory and allow us to keep up with AI. We could even communicate with each other. I know, it sounds amazing, but it doesn't exist. Yet, not in the way you're thinking anyway. Yes, Elon Musk, the Lex Luthor / Tony Stark of our day, has teased it, but we're not there yet. Here's where we are. A prototype of brain-injectable technology was published in Nature Nanotechnology in 2015. After injection, this nanoscopic plastic and metal mesh embedded itself in the brains of mice. And that's it. That's it. We've invented a plug, a socket, a place where we can start to connect a brain to something else. Doesn't this seem akin to learning how wires work and then saying we've invented the internet, computer, and smartphone? Yeah, it feels that way to me too. The paper made a splash because it's the first successful embedding. Right now, BCIs require invasive brain surgery, massive computers, or they're just too crude to be useful. So this is just an injection, and that's huge. But being able to add an interface right into the brain is just a step down the path to the singularity where man and machine become one. It's just a step. Think about it. What's the neural lace gonna run on? Glucose from the brain? It would need to be more efficient than the brain itself. It would need to communicate out of the head reliably, and it would need to not cause the immune system to reject it and be able to adapt if cells nearby moved or died. Right now, it's being seen as a way to deliver drugs or therapy for Parkinson's, diagnose head injuries, or treat cancers. At the moment, it's still fairly science fictional in the way you're thinking. But the promise of being completely interconnected is pretty incredible, so count on hearing about it a lot in the coming years. I mean, we're basically cyborgs already, using phones and computers to augment our brains. So why not just plug them right in? Look, we're doing all of this to better integrate man and machine so we can compete with AI, right? Well, we might be out of luck because robots can sense your emotions via radio waves. We're screwed. Check out this video here for more info. And let us know down in the comments if you are worried about AI, because some of you probably are. And please subscribe for more Seeker.